The following podcast may be explicit. One Joe Young presents Adventures from the Shed, a tabletop RPG podcast. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com. Join our characters Noctra, Tielen, and Calvin as JJ brings them further into Barovia, exploring the story of the Burgomaster. They learn the vampire has damned one and all in the town, and they seek to remedy the situation. Enjoy the podcast.
Hi, and welcome back to The Shed for Adventures from the Shed. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com, on Facebook, on iTunes. Definitely find us on iTunes if you like us. Give us a good rating. It helps other people find us on iTunes.
We forgot Stitcher Radio. Are we still on Stitcher Radio?
Yes, we're still on Stitcher Radio. You can find us on Twitter. Yes.
Okay.
We've actually had a few people.
We have Twitter handler.
One of our emails from Kurt in Tennessee listens to us on Stitcher Radio.
That's
awesome.
right.
Hey, Joe, do you ever wish that you had called the Shed the Shack?
The Shed, the Shack?
Or maybe Adventures from the Shack.
Maybe Adventures from the Shack.
I like Shed better myself.
What about Pool House? This could have been the Pool House.
I was thinking Adventures from the... Hey, we're going to go around the table and say hi, starting with...
Hi, everyone. This is Mickie. I play Noctra, the one-line queen. Go
You
ahead.
like characters whose names start with N's.
Do I really?
Yeah, like Bree.
We just had Nessalus.
Like Bree. Well, we just had Nessalus.
Yeah.
Now I'm playing Noctra.
Yeah. Bree actually started with an N, but she had a cold that day. Or an M. Or something.
The
I, also,
N is
I have
silent.
nipples on the brain, so there's a lot of N's here. Hey, this is Kurt. Joe is giving me that look like, come on now. I am playing Tielen, the half-elf monster hunter sorcerer.
Nice.
And I am Joe. I am playing the human cleric Calvin.
Did I say that I'm a human paladin? Probably didn't. I just said it now. Go ahead, JJ.
JJ here. I will be playing all of the NPCs and monsters in the Green Curse of Strahd.
And he's going to be
And we return to our adventure.
Wait, can I ask a question before we
Sure.
return? Paladins. Do they follow a particular god like a cleric, or are they just sworn to good?
She follows, what's her name again?
Raven
Queen. Thank you. So that's her deity. That's her guiding light.
Cool. At some point during the adventure, you should tell me about the Raven Queen.
I'll tell you about the Raven Queen, baby.
And I'll make sure that there's some
Paylor has been voluntarily told many, many times.
All right. Let's roll.
So we last left off. We were still inside the Burgomaster's mansion. You had said that you wanted to go and visit her brother in Blood of the Vine.
Yes,
Tavern.
Bismarck.
Ismark.
Do we need to do a recap?
Just Ismark.
We didn't do a recap.
We did not do
JJ
a
was
recap.
giving a little bit of a recap here. Do you want? Go
God,
ahead,
we're just
JJ.
falling apart
What did we
today.
do last
Man.
time?
So a messenger came to an unnamed town at an unnamed tavern in a nameless province and delivered a message that somebody needed rescuing. And once you had fallen for his trap and entered Barovia, the gates slammed shut behind you.
They closed.
They closed.
They
They
slammed
didn't make
shut
a-
silently.
I did mention
Yeah.
they were silent. And then on your path in, you found a corpse. This corpse had a letter, which revealed that the first letter that was given to you, which was very much modeled after it, was a forgery.
Dun,
I don't know if
dun.
any of you picked up on the fact that they were very close in content.
Well, both of them had words Mickie couldn't pronounce.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they were.
Hail
Like
thee of might and valor came out as Hail
Your-
thee mighty valors.
Your mighty valor. Shut up. I got the point
Your
across.
mama's a mighty valor.
Yeah, my
Those are
mama's
my
a
mighty
mighty
valor.
valor.
Are you continuing to rub your nipples over there?
Yeah.
So we go on with the recap.
So you guys go on, and you
Did
entered.
you alt-tab?
You entered the village of Barovia. You went to the domicile of Mad Mary and found out about her daughter Gertrude. We didn't actually come up with her name, but her name is Mary, according to the book.
Mad Mary.
And then you progressed to the Burgomaster's mansion, where you convinced Irina to open the door for you.
And she'd been bit.
She had been bitten at least twice by Strahd. Too many. If at any point he completely drains her blood, she will awaken the next day as a vampire spawn.
That would officially be whack.
That would be whack.
And
Then there would be no chance that she would find the light of Palor.
And
Oh, that would suck.
she has said that she'd be willing to go somewhere safer with you. It's just she won't abandon her father. Her father needs to be buried
Right.
And she mentioned her brother also told her she needed to be someplace safe.
Exactly.
We decided we were going to go talk to her brother, Ismark,
In the blood
who
of the
is
vine.
getting drunk, most likely, drinking his worries away. And the place he is doing that is right near Town Square, yeah?
It is. It's just off Town Square.
She told us, did she tell us the name of it? If not, can she
Blood
tell
of the
us?
Vine.
Blood of the
Blood
Vine.
of the Vine.
Then, yes, let's make our way to the Blood of the Vine. Intoxicated people are likely to find the light of Palor.
A single shaft of light thrusts illumination into the main square. Its
He
brightness
said thrust.
and in
Somebody
its
had fun
brightness
with
looking
that narrative text.
its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog.
Nice. A single shaft thrusting and a solid pillar.
we continue. Are you ready?
Strong and
The
tall.
moist mist wrapped around.
Above the gaping doorway.
Oh, Chris Perkins.
Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. And as you look, you actually see that somebody has
A fist?
scraped
Sorry, go
the
ahead.
F off of the of and replaced it with an N. So now it used to say Blood of the Vine, referring to wine. Now it says Blood on the Vine. Something a little bit more nefarious.
Well, I will cast my shaft of light
Yeah.
onto my shield and plunge head first into this establishment.
I'm glad you always wear protection.
I do. Shield first.
Shield first.
Yes.
And Tielen will just kind of casually, no big deal, just taps his staff on the ground one time, and he is casting mage armor on himself.
Okay.
Is that a cantrip?
It is not. It is a spell associated with Glassstaff's Staff of Defense.
Ah. So you are using X charges.
Yes, but it
Yeah.
once a day or whatever, I get it back.
Cool.
Right.
Okay.
You enter
so-
this tavern. There's a roaring fire in the hearth, but not much warmth seems to be coming from it. It doesn't, like, as big as it is, it should be much warmer inside this tavern. There's a few people in here. You see the barkeep. He's over there. He's got a rag and a glass, and he's wiping
It's
it
like the
down,
same filthy
putting it up
rag.
to the light, wiping it down some more. He doesn't put it down until that thing sparkles. He's super clean about this. You see 3 of the women in that gypsy type attire that we talked about earlier. They're very colorful, very they're sitting off into a corner and just chattering to themselves. And then off to himself is a very dour man. He seems to be wearing. Well, here you go. Here's a picture of him.
Here's a picture of his dourness.
Here's a picture of his dourness.
Okay.
He's wearing a black shirt with. He's got gray hair, very pale. Got a very pale pallor. And the barkeep looks up to you. Glass, 1 copper. Pitcher, 1 silver.
Excuse us while I ask the DM how much money we have. By the way, have you heard of Palor? How much money do we have?
I would imagine you guys are fairly well-to-do travelers. I mean, you guys have been adventuring for some time.
I'm not worried about. I'm going to get the big beer.
Yeah, you're gonna get a
the
pitcher
big beer.
because all they have is wine.
It's wine. I was going to actually say I'd prefer wine. So
Yeah, all they have is wine.
Ask him for a clean glass.
as long as it's not blood, it's really wine.
And he pours you a pitcher of wine and hands you another glass with it.
Smells like wine.
Smells like wine.
How'd you taste
Not
it first?
particularly amazing wine, but it is wine.
John Wayne Clooney should know good wine.
That's right. I swirl the glass. I look at with the legs on the side of the glass. Test the bouquet. I say, well, it'll have to do.
That weird noise.
It's not the worst. It's not the worst swill you've drank, but it's definitely not.
It's not the best.
All right, so
I'd pay him. I leave him a fairly generous tip and ask him if he could perhaps point out to us.
He slides the tip back and goes, "It's only 1 silver."
Okay.
You're a real chipper guy, aren't you?
Glass 1 copper. Pitcher 1 silver.
Second verse,
And
same
as soon
the
as you
first.
stop talking to him, he's back to mindlessly cleaning the glass.
How much for a tumbler?
Glass 1 copper. Pitcher 1 silver.
How about a boot?
To the head. As we walk
feeling
away
all right?
from the bar looking for Ismark, I will leave a small scroll of Pelor's Light at the end of the bar where he's not looking.
Okay. If you watch, eventually he notices it. Sighs, walks over, without even looking at it, just crumples it up, walks over to the fire, throws it in there, walks back, goes back to cleaning.
It burns especially bright.
Like, there you go.
Hey.
It's full of phosphorus. The ink is phosphorus.
Yeah.
That crinkly noise was Kurt opening his honey bun.
3 for $1, baby. 3 for $1.
I'm going to continually kick Mickey's feet here
I'm gonna
tonight.
kick-
I'm not used to sitting across from you.
Was the bartender an otherwise normal-looking human?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Just
very boring.
I mean, could we ask him who Ismark is?
He would only say the same thing over and over.
Okay.
He is a little bit dim-witted. Very good at his job. Glasses are clean. Wine gets served. That's it.
I'll do the usual. I'll turn towards the seating area. How many people are in there?
Like I said, there's Ismark, and then there's the 3 gypsy-like looking ladies.
Okay, so if there's 3 ladies, 1 man, and a bartender, I will just walk over to the man and say, Ismark, we are here to see you.
How do you come to know my name?
Your sister, whatever her name is.
Irina.
Irina, yes.
She told you of me. She told you where I'd be.
She did.
Interesting. She is well?
Yes, she would be better when she learns of Pelor.
Who?
Carry on.
How come your garb? It speaks of far off places. Where do you come from?
Well, most recently, that nondescript town and that unknown
Nameless
village.
province.
That nameless province and that unknown village.
Oh,
It
okay.
has a wonderful nondescript tavern.
Oh, like this? Is it better than this?
It's a little less creepy.
A little less creepy.
We
got
thunder
we just got
roll
some
by.
thunder roll.
That's why I looked out the door a minute ago. I could hear the thunder in the distance, and the sky is getting like black. It's perfect
Nice,
for this.
perfect.
Dun, dun, dun.
Gothic aura in the rain.
Thunder rolls.
All right. And he's like, I see that you two don't have any drinks. Can I buy you something? Would you like?
We're fine. You should get back to your sister.
Oh, she's okay.
No, she's not. She's been a snack for a vampire. Did you know that?
I did. There's not much we can do here, but we can't move. She refuses to leave the house. She refuses to leave our father.
Have you considered burying him?
We've tried. The priest will not perform the rites.
Why not?
He is distraught.
That's nonsense. I'll bring the light of Pelor to this church. Tell me where it is.
The church is to the north.
Great.
What is he distraught about? And why does it seem that everyone in this town is distraught?
There's not much to be joyful about in Barovia.
Why is that?
We are damned.
The vampire.
The vampire has damned one and all.
Well,
His influence is far greater than any could ever have hoped.
Why don't you just leave?
We cannot.
What do you mean you cannot?
The mists that surround Barovia are full of choking poison. And even if you were to hold your breath for a day, you would just end up back in Barovia.
That sounds like a dare. Tielen, try it out. I'll have a drink.
I think we should all have a drink. Tell me more about this priest. I mean, it seems that a priest's job should be to oversee weddings and funerals and burials. A priest who won't bury is of little use. I think most priests are of little use anyways, but this one seems even more useless than most.
Donovich, he lost his son a while ago, and he refuses to tend to the flock. No hope can be found within within the Church of the Morning Lord.
Maybe they need Paylor.
They do, of course.
What happened to his son?
No one knows. We think that he went to challenge Strahd.
Strahd. The devil himself.
The devil himself.
Well, let us go talk to this priest. I will show him the right way to operate.
You should venture not into the darkness.
I will venture not into the darkness.
Come, allow me to buy you rooms for the night.
I will allow him to buy us rooms for the night.
Is it nighttime already?
Jedi mind trick.
Is it nighttime?
It is nighttime. It was nighttime
night
when
as
you
we
arrived.
entered, yeah.
Well, surely the priest is sleeping. I think it would be wise for us.
Hence the bump in the night that I made earlier.
Perhaps he is sleeping, but don't call him Shirley.
Roger.
I'm sorry, I don't have the one-liner sheet. I have to make him up.
Roger.
Who are these ladies that are here?
What's that?
Who are the ladies here in the inn with you?
You noticed that they're not chattering quite as loudly, and they're kind of glancing at you a little bit.
What do they look like? Are they
They're brightly colored dress. They're very fair in the face. Very pretty. A little bit older, like in their late 40s.
Cougars.
Yeah. Why don't you go talk to them, Tielen?
I think perhaps if you don't, I'll go talk to them.
You're going to show them the light of Paylor?
Yeah.
He's going to show them something.
With your radiant staff and all of that.
While they cohort and gallivant about, I'm just going to walk the inside of the tavern and try to, lock the doors and try to secure the place.
Okay.
Lock the windows, close the windows.
The barkeep approaches you and says no.
Why not?
1 copper.
I actually would like to try to kind of casually saddle over to the ladies and
So you walk over to the ladies?
and ask if I could join them for a moment.
Who are you?
Well, my name is Tielen, and my friends and I are new to town. I was hoping that you might be able to help us.
And you notice that they're not quite undressing you with their eyes, but they are taking stock of everything you have about you. Their eyes linger on your staff and on your shoes.
On his
Big hands, big feet.
Yeah. You know what they say about guys who wear big shoes.
So I have my staff, and then I have my wing boots, so they probably sense magic of some kind.
They're
I would
definitely
think.
noticing the exceptional craftsmanship of something magical.
I'd like to ask them if, and tell them that we're looking for the local priest, and ask if they can provide any information about him.
Oh, Donovich?
Yes, Donovich.
Oh no, he is no longer a priest. He is just a shell of a man.
Is there anyone else here who could perform sacred rites? Other than, of course, the worshipper of Paylor.
I did raise my hand.
No burials have been done in quite some time. Most everything has turned into a pyre.
And I guess I would ask, try to make somewhat small talk and ask them what they do here in the lovely town of Barovia.
Why do you bother us?
What is it you do here?
I don't mean to be a bother at all. It's just we're new to town, and it's very quiet, and there's a lot of sadness here. And
What are your designs upon this town? What brings you here to Barovia?
Well, we were summoned here by letter to help put an end to an unspeakable evil. But
Oh,
but we
really?
suspect now that perhaps it was a trick.
Have you accepted the invitation?
We have.
Interesting. We can speak no longer with you. And with that, they get up, and unless you guys are going to bar them exit, they get up and leave.
Oh, you just got major league shunned.
I'm not getting any tonight.
Good job, Tielen. Another one didn't succumb to your advances. So she goes back to the barkeep, and so she and the barkeep were arguing. Why is he stopping her from closing the windows?
It's more of it's his job. Do not mess with it. The bar is not closed for the night. This doesn't happen yet. What you do with your room is entirely your choice.
So she kind of looks at him, walks away, and goes, "Oh, hey, you know what they call wood that's not entertained? Bored." She goes and
Glass
sits
of wine, 1 copper. Pitcher of wine, 2 silver.
Nice.
She goes sits at one of the tables.
That's awesome.
He's quite a piece
And
of
Ismark does let out a chuckle at your one-liner. He's like, I've forgotten what a sense of humor sounds like. I'm very glad that you have arrived here.
Calvin, do you think you could perform a burial?
I have done so before, yes. The light of Pelor pierces through the ground as well.
I don't think I have the patience to deal with this priest. I think we should offer for you to do a sacred rite.
I think I must talk to the priest. If they have no good priest in town, this could be part of the whole problem.
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
This is not the night I'm looking for.
This wine has made me incredibly sleepy. I perhaps will go upstairs unless you need me.
Shouldn't we take watch? I don't trust this town.
That's a darn good question.
Take
I don't
turns.
think I really have to sleep very much, so why don't I start?
We'll take turns.
Okay. Yes.
Can't remember. Do half elves have to sleep?
3 hours.
I don't
3
remember.
hours,
They
3
have,
hours.
they have to sleep. I don't have the sheet of clever
Let's see. There's
ones.
3 of
That's
us.
all right. I'll take
2.5 hours apiece. Or 2 hours, 20 minutes.
So let us get through the evening.
All right.
There's nobody here.
The evening passes without much consequence.
Much consequence? There was some consequence?
There's some. We got through to the morning.
You got through to the morning.
As a consequence of the evening ending, morning happens.
Exactly. And it's 7 a.m. You know it's 7 a.m. because your internal clocks wake you up at that time. And it's still dark out.
That's wrong.
There's something wrong afoot. Something is afoot.
That was
the John Wayne Clooney.
I'll cast the light.
Or
first thing in
Connery.
the
That was
morning.
John Wayne Connery.
John Wayne
Something
Gacy.
is afoot.
So I'll cast the light first thing in the morning. Make sure the room we're in is well lit.
It is. It is very well lit.
Off we go.
All right.
It's dark out.
I'm trying to figure out while you all do this whether I sleep or not because I have a cool thing that requires me to sleep. I'm going to say that I sleep.
You sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we took
Whether I
2.5
trance or sleep, I don't care. I'm going to sleep.
We took 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, so
apiece.
you travel toward the north, and again you hear one of the houses as you walk by, because again the streets are empty right now. It's too early in the morning. At one of the houses you walk by, you hear another shake, rattle, and roll, and a thump, and a sound almost like a squelch of something fleshy.
Tell me you didn't hear that. And you still don't want to find out what it is.
I did hear that, and I do want to find out what it is.
Okay, last night it was no, not talking to the Pelor.
Hello?
It's been a while since we killed a monster.
All right. If you guys want to stop and try to figure out what's turning these people into cattle before we go to talk to the priest, that's okay.
It's on the way. It happened right over there.
Do you want to use your divine sense?
It has recharged. Sure. I will use my divine sense to determine if what is causing that weird noise is in fact something evil or undead.
Or both.
Or both. Good.
Yeah. Something undead resides within that home.
So you
Aw,
see,
that's cute.
so you see her kind of like get really nervous and twitchy,
And readjust her garments.
readjust her garments, and say,
Yeah.
"There's something undead in that house."
I think perhaps we should find out what it is.
Whatever it is, you got to kill it. No talking about Paylor. Vampires just don't understand.
Very well.
Can you convert an undead, Calvin?
I think I should try.
Sounds
Not
like a
today.
challenge.
Not today,
I
Satan.
don't know. I might like to watch.
Not today, Satan. Not today.
All right.
I tell you what, you work on converting him as long as possible, and if it doesn't work, I'll take care of him.
Great.
Starting my watch now.
Now. And go. Well, then what I'd like to do is... Let's see. We've gone into fights a couple of times. Tielen just mentioned that we haven't fought a monster in a while. When we fight, who's usually up front and hitting stuff? I would say that's Noctra.
Yeah.
Sound about right?
Yep.
Then
What do you mean, yep? What
I
about, yep?
will-
How about some enthusiasm? Yeah, hell yeah, I'm up there bashing the hell out of shit.
Then I will go
Not
ahead.
from Noctra.
Before we step up to this, it's a house, right? A
It
residence?
is. It is a residence.
Before we step up to the residence, I will cast guidance
Do you need dice?
upon Noctra,
Okay.
which will let her, provided, of
some?
course, she's going in first. So the idea is if she's going to make any ability check on the way in, she can add a D4
Okay.
to the ability check. So I'm going to start with that, and of course, as always, it will be a light touch on the shoulder, and say, "Paylor's light will guide you," and
Well-
then maybe burp or something. I don't know.
And while this is happening,
Excuse me. There it
Tielen
is.
just does his casual up and down with the staff, casting mage armor on himself. Since it's a new day, a new dawn.
So Noctra has, for a minute, the guidance, and you can add a D4 to an ability check if you make one.
Okay.
I'm not saying you're going to, but the idea is you're going in there first if you have to kick the door down or something like that, right?
And the door does need to be kicked down. It is barricaded from the with inside.
Well, heck then.
All right, put my foot up.
You going to put your foot up in it? All right. Roll me a strength check, please.
Would it be athletics if she has it?
If you have athletics, you can roll that as well.
I don't. I just don't know what she's got.
I do.
Well, there you go.
God bless.
You gotta find something to roll in. I grabbed this
It's a
earlier.
17.
You want to roll in this?
Sure, it was a
I'll
17.
take that.
17 on the dice.
17 on the dice, plus my athletics, which is it's plus 6 on here. Is that right?
Yep.
Sounds good. That's a butt tough.
Plus your
Plus a
4.
D4.
Plus a D4. Yeah.
So
Not
it-
plus 4, plus a D4.
Plus a D4.
What's the D4 from?
That's my
Guidance.
guidance spell.
Do I even need to roll it?
Probably not, but
Um,
I cast it, so I want you to, damn it.
I gotta get the one that matches.
There you go.
3, so that's 26.
Dang. You kicked the rotted wood of the door so hard.
It splintered.
The thing that was barricading it, you rip it completely off the hinges, and the door goes flipping into the home.
No.
And the light of Paylor shining from Calvin's shield
Heck yeah.
hits 7 sets of eyes as they open and look, and figures begin to rise from the floor, rotting flesh
Nice.
just kind of slumping off their bones.
Let me tell you about Paylor. Sit.
What did I
And
tell you
please
about
roll
Voyager?
initiative.
All right.
Roll initiative. Oh my, I got 19 on my die.
Okay.
Who's going to keep initiative? Mickie normally does. Do you
I
want
can.
to change rolls? No,
I can do that.
All right.
I think I'll be going last. I rolled a 3 on the die.
So did I. What's
Oh, really?
your plus?
Initiative 2.
So you go before me.
I do.
So you have a 5. I have a,
Second with a
you
5.
have a 3. What do you have?
20.
You're first.
That's with a +1. I rolled a 19. Yay!
Wasted it.
First
These
wasted
zombies
high
are
roll
on
game.
a 13.
Alrighty then.
Okay, so then I'm up first.
You're up first.
You're up first.
I will step forward and say, "Let me tell you about Paylor," and cast Burning Hands straight ahead of me.
Burning hands. All right.
So each of them makes a dexterity saving throw with a DC of 13. Whoever is in that zone.
Oh, they
It's a
are
15
all
foot
clumped
cone.
together, so you are...
Okay. We'll start there. I'm rolling damage to be ready.
And JJ is rolling.
He's rolling the saving
The
throws.
saving throws.
None of them succeeded.
And then they all take 9. Not so good on 3d6, but hey, it's there. So they take 3d6 fire damage. And if there's anything in the area that is flammable, it will also catch fire.
The curtains and various other accoutrements begins to blaze.
Okay.
So can we just step out and let the house burn down? Is there anybody in the house?
That's zombies.
Yeah, zombies.
Besides
Hello?
the zombies.
No, this is it's not a house that's resided. No one lives with zombies.
I don't know. Maybe somebody's into something kinky. I'm not supposed to know.
Somebody's trying to
I mean, if
convert
they're
them.
into kink, they're into necrophilia. If they're into necrophilia, they don't want something that's going to move.
True.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to
Just
follow
saying. He
follow
knows
up on
too
the burning
much.
hands with a firebolt if I could.
Okay.
So, and at this point,
Are you next?
I am next.
No, the
No,
zombies,
zombies
are
are
next.
next.
Oh, zombies are next.
Yep. And
Well, they're going to get wailed on by a firebolt.
the
Right
burning
after this.
zombies begin to shamble closer.
Okay.
I'm going to say 3 are able to reach you.
Okay.
And you're going to get 3 attacks from each of them.
Good lord.
3 from each? So they swing a lot.
Yep. There's
How?
a claw bite.
Good lord.
Claw,
That's
claw,
cray
bite.
cray.
Paylor.
So what is the AC I need to reach?
18. Because I am brandishing my well-lit shield ahead of me.
Nope.
Good
Nope.
gosh, I like this.
Nope. No, it was close. Yeah! I got 1.
1 hit?
1 hit.
All right.
9 attacks, 1 hit. With
Okay.
a +3 on 18. It's kind of
Dude,
hard.
Got pretty odds. I like pretty good odds.
So
You take 3 damage.
3 damage, okay.
Now it's your turn.
Right, and
Tielen.
so they're right up on him. So if I throw firebolt, it would hurt Joe.
It's not an area
No,
effect.
no
Calvin.
friendly.
That's a cantrip, right?
It
That's a
is.
single target.
If
no
you
area.
want to, if we want to play that, most you would have is disadvantage to hit a target because your ally is in front of it.
Oh, you could just go at any other one.
Yeah.
I can stand my own against 3 zombies of
Yeah.
this caliber.
I was gonna say, so Tielen was not particularly worked up. He was actually fairly casual at this. You know, zombies, and he's seen some bad stuff so far. But it was a pretty vicious attack on the son of Paylor over there. So, but I'm gonna staff in my left hand, and I'm gonna with my right hand cast firebolt
Okay.
at whatever zombie is closest to Calvin that I think I can hit without being
Sure.
impeded. So I will roll a spectacular. Can I have a new die?
Sure.
What's the damage?
I rolled 3.
And what's your plus?
Zombies are easy to hit. You probably need an 11 or better, though.
So unless you have a +8.
All right, there's my DC spell save against me. That doesn't help, right?
You need proficiency plus your casting modifier is your plus to hit.
Oh, I made my character 3 weeks ago.
So I think he's got an 8, most likely. You rolled
More than likely, he's got a 6 because he's got a 19 in charisma, which gives him a +4,
Yeah.
and he has a +2
proficiency.
proficiency modifier.
All right. And that's what I
That's
mean. And I thought he said he rolled a 2.
He rolled a 3.
He rolled a 3.
All right, so then that'd be
that gives him a
9.
9, which is a hit.
Punk.
Really?
There it is.
Man, they're slow.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then I roll damage,
Zombies aren't hard to hit.
which I
They're
think
hard to kill.
is a 1d10, I believe. Let me just double check. All right, guys. You know what's super fun for the listeners at home? Kurt figuring out his stuff. All right, 1d10 on a hit.
Considering there are still people listening after a year and a half.
Is this a d10?
That's a D10.
That's a D10.
That's just for Joe because he
That's
loves
the
it when I roll.
percentile die, actually.
Yeah.
This
It's
one
got
is?
10 sides. No,
This one's got the
one's
10s.
7. Yeah.
Okay.
Joe loves it when I roll a d8 for a d10 or a d10 for
Yeah, or a D12 for a 20.
8 damage. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And you blast a hole right through his chest.
Oh,
and it
that
keeps
sucks.
coming.
Nice.
All right, Noctra bringing up the rear.
Noctra's going to get scary.
Noctra's going to get scared. She put on her game
She
face.
draws her sword. She's going to Divine Smite,
Oh.
using the power imbued to her
By
Are you going to hit
Grayskull.
the one he just hit? Or are you
by
going to
the
hit a
Raven
new target?
Queen. She is going to hit...
Now, bear in mind, okay, you don't have to call Divine Smite until you actually hit. Because if you say, I'm going to use Divine Smite and charge your weapon, and then you miss, it goes away. But because it's instant cast, after you hit, you can say, I want to add Smite.
All right, so let's hit the one that he just hit. Smite it, almighty smite her.
Did it work?
I think so.
If you get 8 or better.
It sounded impressive.
14.
14,
hits.
that hits.
It's plus 6. Yeah, plus 7 on my greatsword. So, the last time I played this character, it wasn't like this. So, with Divine Smite, starting at 2nd level, I can hit a creature with a melee weapon attack. You can expend 1 paladin spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target, in addition to the weapon's damage. The extra damage is 2d8 for a 1st level spot, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than the first. Max 5d8. The damage increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or a fiend.
So you do weapon
One-
damage plus 3 die 8.
First level spell slot plus 2d8 for first level. Plus, So it's weapon damage, which is 2d6.
So this is all a melee attack.
This is
Correct.
all melee attack.
So she stepped into the fray to make this happen.
Yep. She's
Correct.
she's clearing the door so she stepped in front of you.
All right.
So this is 1d8.
Fun, yeah.
That's where my
D8.
my character inspiration voice came from. It's either the Count or Bela Lugosi as Dracula.
One
One or the other, but trying to make it more dry instead of as boisterous.
3d8.
Plus 2d6.
I'm avoiding the boisterousness.
Mas dos d6s. That's a
What?
lot of dice. That's a lot of dice.
Were any of them ones?
No, because I get
Good.
to re-roll those.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Let's see, 10, 24.
24. Good gosh.
Is that with your strength modifier?
That's a butt ton of damage.
No, she's got
No.
24 on the dice.
It's 24 on the dice.
All right.
I know.
Where's the damn extra?
It's beside where the damage says.
It's covered. I can't see it.
It's not covered.
Oh, it is plus 4. So 28.
Okay.
Good gosh, Matt.
You cleave it in
Obliterated.
twain.
Huh?
You cleave it in twain.
This zombie is no more.
That zombie is no
That
more.
was 25 more damage than you had to deal.
I smited
That's
it.
why I said, are you sure you
Yeah,
want to
you
hit the one
sure?
that he hit?
I
It's
smited
whatever.
it.
It's overzealous. You want to get rid of undead things, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the whole Raven Queen
And
deal?
that is one of your 3 first level spells that you're allowed to cast per day.
You live, you learn.
And then you get loves.
Or like me, live and don't learn.
Yeah. All right, back to the top of the lineup. Joe.
All right, so I am going to take this in a slightly different direction. I'm going to disengage,
Uh-huh.
step back behind Noctra, and then reach up towards the sky, where Pelor, of course, is, and towards Noctra, and calmly state that the light of Pelor will protect you further as you battle these evil creatures, and cast Shield of Faith, which will give you +2 to AC for the next 10 minutes. So
I got some hack and slash to do.
Yeah, she steps right in the middle of them. I step away and try and keep charge of protecting my party.
That's good, because the next 18 attacks are going to come at you.
Well, good luck. And that's a bonus action, by the way. I didn't even realize Shield of Faith was a bonus action.
Very nice.
That's why I
So
could disengage, move back, and do it. Because disengage.
You can still cast a cantrip then if you like.
Can you?
Yep.
Well, shit, dog. I'm going to do, oh, wow. Would I know if anything a zombie does to her would involve a saving throw?
No, not necessarily.
Okay. Then I guess I'll go with the Sacred Flame. The Flame of Pelor compels you to die. Dexterity saving throws, DC 13.
That is I actually got DC 13.
Well, you suck. Next.
The zombie that was hit as the tween half hits it, it dodged for it.
It dodged. Nice.
All right. Ready?
Then it's a zombie.
I'm just going to roll 18 attacks. I need to roll
18 attacks.
Yep.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
6 zombies 3 times?
And each zombie's 3 times. And they're like, they're crawling between each other's legs, any which way they can get to you. And your AC now is a 20.
20.
So that means I need to roll a 17 or better on 18 attacks.
Watch him crit.
So the shimmering light of Pelor surrounding you.
17 on the first
that's what
roll.
it looks
See, I
like.
told
So
you.
1 hit. Nope. No.
Told you
That's a
you crit.
20.
No.
Kurt's keeping count
No.
as well.
No. 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 No.
Has he got 3 more?
No. No.
One more.
One more?
No.
No. Okay.
2 out of
So-
18.
So you got a hit and a crit.
A hit and a crit.
So you're going to take
How did I do
3 damage
here?
and 8 damage.
So 11 damage.
So Joe also takes 11 damage.
Why?
Oh, wait. That's not warding
Not
off.
this one. No.
Ah.
This was just Shield of Faith. This is an easy one. Warding Bond is the level 2 spell. But yeah. And that one, when that one comes up, it'll be fun.
So, just trying to dodge all those attacks is just not possible. Couple step through your
However,
defenses.
from what I saw on some of those, I'd say 3 or 4 of them, it was actually the light of Pelor, which they bounced
the
off
light
of.
of Pelor
Yes.
is blinding them.
Protected.
Extra 2. Heck yeah. Now you see, it's not just the Raven Queen. Pelor is very good, worthy of worship as well.
Keep my queen.
Tielen is still kind of back from the fray,
Yep.
and he's going to cast Frostbite.
Okay.
12 plus 6, 18.
Yep.
Will hit. This one is only 1d6 cold damage, but whatever gets hit has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll before the end of its next turn.
Okay.
So, hey, can I grab a d6 from you, Mickie? I left my bag of dice in the car today, which is really awesome when you record a role-playing podcast. 5. So 5 damage, and then if the cold does full damage against these, I don't know if it does. And then disadvantage till the end of its next turn.
Okay.
Is cold good against these guys?
Everything's
You'd
good
rather
against
touch
these
Mickey's
guys.
dice, right? Me
That's
too.
actually JJ's sack.
This is my book or his sack. Which one do you want to mess with?
He's already fondling my sack, man.
He's got his
He's
hand
rubbing his
it.
nipples with your sack.
and my books. Don't forget my
So
book.
good. He's such a handsome man.
All right. Next, we have
Back to
Noctra.
me. Slice and dice. Hack and slash.
Are you going to cleave the one he just hit again?
Sure.
So she has some of the
19.
weapon or two-handed weapon stuff.
She does.
Okay.
19. We won't smite this one.
You're not going to smite this one?
That is what? Great sword attack plus 7. It's 19 on the dice plus 7. For those who are keeping track.
Are you?
7 plus 2.
That's kind of important. Are you keeping track? Because that's kind of important.
Well, I know I hit.
Yeah. Okay.
So I see 7 plus 4, 11.
Okay.
11 damage.
That will kill it.
Therefore, you get to what?
Do I get to hit something else?
Not unless it was a crit.
Oh, it has to be a crit to do an extra attack?
Do I crit out a 19? Don't I crit out a 19?
Go on 20.
Damn it.
Damn it, Jim.
That's really
Back to the
anticlimactic.
It seemed like it was going to be more. We're going to once again invoke the name of Pelor with the sacred flame at you. Dexterity saving throw 13.
I rolled a 1.
Then it will be a D8 7 radiant damage.
Very nice.
And you gain no benefit from cover
Oh, damn.
for the saving throw. I will continue to keep an eye on the health of my fighter.
All right. All right. We have 15 attacks coming this way now.
Do I still have a 20?
Yep.
Yep, that's definitely
next
for the
10
whole
minutes.
battle, yeah.
1.
First
Already?
one again. It was the same on the first one again, I think, right?
Are you keeping track?
He's just started a good number. JJ's actually keeping an eye on them. So we have 3 hits so far.
Didn't one of them have a disadvantage?
Single-digit numbers there.
So one of them I'll allow disadvantage. So one of them hit you.
Okay.
It disadvantage kills it. So 2 hits.
2. Count to them.
So that's another 7 damage.
Dun, dun, dun.
How are you feeling over there, Noctra?
Oh, she's
Feeling
doing just
good.
fine.
5 left?
Yep.
And
All right.
I'll make sure she's healthy at the end of this, if nothing else. Just like before, the light of Paylord will keep her standing. No
So-
questions asked. Unless you want to ask a question about Paylord. Because I'll tell you about Paylord. You want to ask about Paylord?
Let's chat about Pelor over wine when we get done with these guys.
Okay.
I say that right as I kind of do an underhand toss of a magical chromatic orb,
Okay.
which is a first level spell for me. I'm going to use a sorcery point to twin it, so I'm trying to hit 2
Okay.
that are next to each other. And if I win, I'm going to have it do lightning damage. Unless I shouldn't have it do lightning damage.
Okay.
I can choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Roll me a d20 for me, please.
Do you have any anti-zombie damage?
You really want to roll that one again?
16
Apparently
plus
you
6,
do.
22.
That was a d20 to see if you
He's
got
looking for wild magic.
used the wild magic.
Oh, the wild magic roll.
Now, what is that, on a 1 or on,
on
a
a
20?
20, I believe, right? Or is it a 1? I can't remember. But regardless, it has to be one of the ends.
Yeah, it's,
Okay.
so that's not my attack roll?
That's not your attack roll.
Shoot.
He's still going to roll the same.
20!
He rolled a
20.
quit. He rolled a
Crit.
quit.
All right.
A quit.
Now roll your second attack
Quitted
as well.
on him, Yow.
My second attack?
Because it's your twin.
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Oh, if you hit with
so
one, you have to roll to hit
Joe
with the
is
other?
Yep.
Right.
They're 2 separate targets.
2.
Now,
Plus
do you want to
6,
grant
8.
yourself advantage?
Use a sorcery point for that?
Yeah. Oh, no, use your bend luck.
I'm not been luck to level 6.
Or the...
Oh, did you see me drop that rules knowledge?
no,
Oh my gosh.
there's another ability you have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Grant yourself advantage.
Oh, yeah. Wild magic surge.
Yep.
You're still rolling a d20 in
Holy
place of
shit.
a d4.
Look at me talking
though.
like I know what I'm talking about.
Holy shit.
That's nice.
Dude, I just got kind
Do
of
it
a
again.
boner
No,
there.
Tides of Chaos.
Tides of
Kind
chaos?
of. Yeah, kind of.
Did I get it wrong? I got all excited?
He got like balsa wood.
I laughed.
You were
really
right.
hard at
Tides of
that.
Chaos. You were right. Wild Magic Surge. On a 1, I would lose that. Okay, yeah, I do, because that'll be another sorcery point. Is that right?
No, you just use it.
Oh, I get it till long rest. Yeah, I do want to re-roll that. 14 plus 6, 20.
That hits.
So both of them hit. And the nice thing about Chromatic Orb is that it does, I think, 3d8 damage at level 1.
So 68 for the first one,
6d8. Wait, why?
because it's a crit.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Golly, this is awesome.
The best thing about chromatic orb is it's light. You're throwing
So I did
upon payload.
12 with the first one.
12 on the first one.
Wait, how many did you say?
68.
68. Okay, hang on. That was 3d8. So 12 plus 14 is 26 on the first one.
Okay. That will knock down one of them.
Okay, and then the second one is just 3d8.
Yep.
7, 12, 13.
All right. That will knock down the second one.
All right, and so I'm done with my Tides of Chaos till long
And
rest.
now I want you to roll on the Wild Magic Surge.
on the Wild Magic Surge.
Yeah.
Wait,
A D20.
didn't we just roll that?
No, because you use Tides of Chaos, I can now give you back the ability to use Tides of Chaos, and force you to roll on the Wild Magic Surge table.
Okay.
So now you're
Just
D100.
Rolling on the
No, you have to
surge,
roll on the table now.
Ah. Okay.
Table it
I
up,
can
bro.
give you back the ability to gain advantage and force you to roll on the table.
Yep.
You just want him to roll
Yeah,
that
DM can
table.
cause wild magic roll anytime before regained.
Go
Do
for
I get
it.
it? I get advantage back though by doing
You
that?
get advantage back by doing that. So
Oh, I
it's
thought you could
not a
just screw
bad
me.
thing.
Yeah, I thought you could just.
So you need to roll a percentage die,
You
Yes.
roll a percentage die and pull out that table.
Yep.
Gotta roll both of them.
but you
Yep.
have to roll both of them.
I know. I just want to find what table's on page 104 of the player's handbook, which I will
So-
turn to as I roll. And I rolled a 72.
72.
And what did I say? Page 104.
72 is a good year. I remember that one.
All right, 72. You gain resistance to all damage for the next minute.
There you go. So his skin appears to scale up and harden.
Nice.
You got Scaly.
And I get my Tides of Chaos back?
Yep.
Awesome.
Well then, you step in the middle of this.
I was going to say, it's on, baby. I'm going in with my staff. Wham!
We're gonna tag team these bitches.
All right. I believe
Noctra
that
now?
is Noctra now.
Slash.
But I do use one of my level 1 spell slots.
Yep. And did you give a chip back away?
I don't know if he's been keeping count.
I have reds. There we
Okay.
go.
There's 3 left, right?
There are 3 left, correct.
17.
To hit. All right.
I hit you.
I know that.
Now,
hits.
I'm curious. Do you want to power attack?
What is a power attack?
Is where you take a -5 to roll. But you get to deal 10 damage. 10 additional damage. That's on your character sheet.
These guys are pretty easy to hit. You might
Yeah,
want to do it.
zombies.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's a 12 to hit then.
Yeah, it's a 12.
But you
to-
deal additional 10 damage now.
All right, do it.
Go ahead. So now you're going to do an additional 17 because of the 6 from your strength. Mm-hmm. No, sorry. Additional
4.
25 or additional 15.
You know
Because
he's
it's-
telling you because this one only has 1 hit point left.
No. Because she's hitting a fresh one.
Yeah,
though.
I
one of
get
the ones
it,
you burning
yeah,
hands.
yeah.
You have a +4 strength
Correct.
and you have a +1 weapon. So that
That's
makes it,
what's not coming up on my thing.
it is coming up. It's
It's-
slightly off to
It's
the right.
off to the right. I can't see that.
All right, so you have a total of +5.
What
Power.
happened?
It's the power. As long as it keeps recording, we'll keep
we're
going.
good.
We're in the middle of a severe thunderstorm
Whoa.
warning right here.
Yeah, we are.
That was
pretty
divine
damn creepy.
smite.
So right now you
Yeah.
have a +15 to damage, whatever you roll.
I rolled a 9
Okay.
plus 15.
So
That's
24. That was enough to smite another one without using smite.
without using smite. So if
Rocked
I just
him
take
out.
a -5 to hit, I do an extra
10
10
damage.
damage. So it's
This
plus
is this is why
15.
Calamity in the last thing was doing so much damage.
He was. So who's up after that? Is it back to the beginning?
It's back
It's
to you.
the top.
Hey, I'm gonna just go Sacred Flaming again. It's another Dexterity saving throw.
All right.
DC of 13 for Sacred Flame.
Does not make it.
So then that is a whole 1 point of damage
Dang.
Oh.
And he doesn't gain benefit of cover.
for that saving throw. That's a quick one for me. I'm just going to keep an eye out
Zombies.
for my
All right.
companions.
2 zombies. They're going to do what they can with their 6 attacks on Noctra. No.
Bring it, you filthy cretins.
No. 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 And no.
One of those was a 1.
It was.
Yeah.
So I kick him in the head.
Okay.
Your foot,
All right.
your foot gets
Kurt,
stuck.
you are next.
Yes, sir. I am actually going to go back to Firebolt and cast Firebolt at the nearest one.
All right.
10 plus 6, 16.
All right. That hits.
All right. And that is was that a D10, I believe?
It's a D10.
D10. I'll roll the percentile dice and take a 0 off, and I rolled a 4.
All right.
That's not very fun. Do you like it when I sing my damage?
I wish you would play a bard sometime.
All right. Noctra.
It's one
Are
of
you
my
going to hit
favorite
the damaged
classes,
one
but I
or
like
the
when you
less
actually
damaged
sing
one?
out your moves.
The damaged one or the less damaged one, I'm going to do a -5 again
Okay.
to hit. 13 minus 5 is 8 plus 7.
It's enough.
That's enough. Where was I? Oh,
So 2d6 plus 15.
2 to 6 plus 15. Let's hit the less damage.
Okay.
How many are left?
2
2 left. Wow.
out of 7.
Yeah.
We made short work of them. 16 damage. No, wait, plus 15. Right?
Yeah, plus 15.
So I rolled a 6 plus 15. It's 21 damage.
21 damage. That will be enough to kill the less damaged one. Because it had 9 hit points dealt to it in the beginning of the turn.
Okay.
Plus another 21 is 30 hit points, and that's exactly how many hit points they have.
You fall before the Raven Queen. Go ahead.
Actually, it's
Actually,
Oh, sorry.
well, let's
Top of the
do
order.
another Sacred Flame.
all right.
Payload compels you to
That
stop
is not
existing.
going to pass.
Then it will take 6 damage.
All right. And then it's going to take its 3 mindless swipes at Noctra. No.
Mindless.
Yes. And no.
One
That
hit
Shield
out
of
3.
Faith
It sure is.
has definitely pushed a lot of these attacks off the table.
Payload protects you again.
Um,
You can thank the Raven Queen if you like.
So take another 4 damage as it claws at your, find a chink in your armor.
All right. And Tielen has his winged boots, and I like to think that he can use them in little bursts, almost like Peter Pan. So he's going to
Now I
basically,
have a whole new picture.
instead of using them for long distance flying, he's basically going to jump off of the ground with these boots and sort of fly over
Fade away shot.
and take his his glass staff and try to smack the head off of the zombie.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's a melee attack.
It is.
Which is just going to be a D20.
Plus your strength modifier.
Which is going to actually be a -1 for me. But
So
that's
my
all right.
plus
Sacred
proficiency,
Flame.
so it's +1.
+1. Okay.
So with my Sacred Flame, I painted the target. Now let's see if you hit
You
it.
didn't get
I
to
ro-
an 8?
I rolled a 3.
Do you want to
Okay.
grant yourself advantage?
On a melee attack?
Yes. It's any saving throw, ability check.
Well, then yes, I do.
Well, go
Is
for
this
it.
Tides of Chaos again? Is that what this is?
Yep.
I rolled a 4 this time for 5. So what we
Go
learned...
ahead and regain your ability to use Tides of Chaos and roll me again on the...
on the...
percentile
The
shot.
good thing is you have resistance to the damage you're about to cause yourself.
That's right. So what we've learned is that Tielen should probably stick to slinging spells right there.
Nah.
So for those of you at home who may not know, the sorcerer is super fun because there's a line called Wild Magic, and as JJ has made me do, when I cast spells or do certain things, he can basically make me roll on this random table where all kind of weird stuff can happen to me. So I just rolled. Is the 0 the 100?
You rolled 100. Wow.
I rolled a 0 and a 0.
Very nice. You rolled 100. I'm sure that's going to be something fantastic.
A 0 and a 0.
That's a 1 in 100 chance.
Oh
of
my
rolling.
goodness. I regain all expended sorcery points.
There you go. You gain your one. You used 1.
I feel like I should turn
That
into
is
a
pretty
dragon or something
awesome
for
at
100.
100%.
Yeah.
99
You
or
go
100.
you go Super
regain all
Saiyan.
expended sorcery points.
There
You
you
go
go.
Super Saiyan.
You can now have 4 sorcery points again.
All right.
Well, hey then. You want to finish this one off, Noctra?
Oh, yeah.
Go for it. Put your sword through its neck.
I shall. That was plus
So
7.
I feel like a
Yeah.
hit of
16,
power.
11.
11 hits. Ooh, good thing you didn't take a -5 this time.
That would have missed.
That was with 11.
Oh, that was -5.
That was
Okay.
with -5.
Well, heck then.
You got to announce these things.
Sorry, I'm taking -5.
Just saying.
So that's 5 plus 15 damage.
It needed
Makes
10 damage done to it.
Is it
20. I did twice as many.
approximately 1 butt ton.
1 butt ton of damage dealt to the zombie.
Earlier she did a metric butt ton. It's a little bit more. So, loot the bodies.
No.
Nothing of...
Burn it.
Burning it.
Oh, it's
The
already
place
burning
is
down.
burning.
The place is burning down.
Yeah.
It is currently burning
Burn
down.
it to the ground.
I don't know if thaumaturgy would help at all.
You could probably incite the fire.
I mean, it allows you to cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute. I mean, the idea is I would want a controlled burn. I don't want to catch the neighbor's house on fire or what have you, right?
We see anything of value before it all burns to the ground?
Nah.
You wouldn't want anything out of this house.
It all smells like zombie.
I mean, gold smells like gold.
Although the light of Palor and the fire of Palor has cleansed this establishment. This residence is now clean. We may leave. It in ashes.
So you have cleared one infestation inside the village of Barovia.
Ah.
Now you see why the villagers don't go out at night, because these zombies go out.
The freaks come out at night. So we are going to make our way, the rest of the way, to the church, and we can pick that up in the next episode.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Hopefully
listening.
we will have next episode concerning the storm.
Oh, yeah. But we'll say
Bye, everyone.
bye.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Life of Taylor.
We explore the combat abilities of our characters as they investigate noises in a house on the way to the church. They handily destroy a group of zombies in the home, learning one more reason for the people of Barovia to live in fear. Thanks for joining us. The preceding podcast was brought to you by One Joe Young. You can find us online at adventuresfromtheshed.com.